Hey guys, TinyBeats here and welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video I'm going to show you how to downgrade your console after you've updated it if you've got a revet mod installed. I can show you mine if you give me 30 seconds. All you're going to see is two cables coming out the side. And it wants to load. Yeah, I can't show you at the minute, but I'll show you it when we get into that stage anyway. But I just want to show you guys that I'm on 11.00 and now I'm just gonna update my console like normal, like you would normally do if you're going online. Once this is done, I'll show you going online, make sure I knew it work, and then I'll just show you how to downgrade it. I think the console's restarting. Yep, it is. It won't be too long. The longest bit is actually downgrading, to be honest. As you guys can now see, you can see on this screen pop up. I'm actually using a ps4 controller, believe it or not. I've got one of those Bluetooth sticks that I could use on different consoles, and it actually works in safe mode with the ps5 controller on the ps4 wirelessly. It's weird, but it works. Right, it's rebooting, guys. I think it's into like another safe mode thing, isn't it? No, it loaded straight up. Okay. Rebuilding database. That's fine. Do what you need. As you guys can see, should just let us straight in. Just to prove to you guys that there you go, it's installed. If I now go down to system 13.52, as you guys can now see, and what I'll prove to you, and I'll go to PlayStation Store just to prove to you that I am online. There you go. There's your PlayStation Store. Black Ops should load up. There we go. Look, I'll prove to you. Look, there you go.
You said it was Cuba. What happened in Cuba?
Huh. But yeah, look, that's all that working, guys. I'll close that. Don't think I've got Black Ops 2 installed, even though it might show up. I don't think it's installed. No, it's corrupted. It's because I was messing around with it on my jailbroken PlayStation. But what I will do, just so you guys, like I say, you guys can see it's all working. Now, say I want to downgrade. Okay, you can tell this has been modded, as you can see all this. Like I said, this is running stock, as you guys have seen. So now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off my console, and I will meet you back at the camera. Right, now the console's off. Just give me a sec. Right, hey guys, right, I'm back. As you guys can see, here's my console. I'll take off this cover. There you go, that's all my wires. That one's, I can't remember which one's for, but I think that one's for you, Nor. No, sorry, that's you, Nor. That's your Syscom, one of the two anyway, but I will show you these that came with the kit that I got. When it will come out of the packet, I got this one, this teensy. It's just extended wires. I've got the teensy, there we go. Sorry. And then I got this one. And then I got this. It's the MIM programmer, or CH341A. Yeah, it's just this one. And what I'm going to show you guys, make sure you've got no power into it. Make sure, like I say, make sure it's completely off. Then you want to plug in your programmer. But just make sure the wires match, so I'll be back in a sec. One thing I did notice, guys, is that he's put a bit of UV thing on one side of each, so I think it matches. So once you've got these connected, yeah, they're connected, you plug this into your PC, so I've got to move my PlayStation and do that, but I'll meet you back on the PC and I'll see you in a sec. Before we do that, guys, I just thought I'd show you, I've got it plugged into my computer, and now I'll meet you back at the PC, guys. Right, hi guys, let me just do a no, I don't want window capture, just display capture will do. There we go. Right, what I'm going to show you guys is, once you've got your programmer plugged in, what I've got to do is go to, yeah, I need to sort all this lot out. Where is it? The programmer, Neo programmer. Yeah. Once you open Neo programmer, the person that you need to go to detect, and then select one. You always select the top one there. But one thing I will say is, if you're having trouble turning on the console after you've done this, and you're using a USB extender, get rid of the extender and just plug it straight into your computer, because I had issues where it would not flash properly even though it said it would. Right, so for the NOR, so you've got your, if you've already got your backup NANds, you know what you're doing and stuff like that. You've got your NOR and your syscon. I'm gonna flash the NOR 11.00 or just any of these, and then press the chip with the blue arrow. Just want to make sure I'm recording still. Yep. Oh, it's such a small screen. Sorry, guys. Yes, you press detect. Always select the top one. Press select. Open. Make sure you select the right dump for your NOR. As I'm going to do dump 1. And then you want to press the blue arrow with the chip that says write IC. You click that. Yes, it'll be erased. Do that, and this process will take a little bit of time, but it takes me about 15 minutes. So what I'll do is, guys, I will pause the video and I'll come back to you when it's almost done. Right, I just want to say, guys, as well, this can sometimes start loading for a while. If it does this, just wait, because I am using a remote desktop into my actual computer at the minute. There you go. It's not finished success yet. It's just successfully wiped it. So do not remove it yet. You just got to wait for this to finish. As well, I've started to put on. Oh, what is it? Where was it? I can find it on it. There's an option probably on here. You just want to wipe chip at the same time as verifying each byte. Yes, it takes longer, but it is a lot safer, so you know it's done properly. So just make sure you verify each. Make sure you verify it. I'm sure it's under this arrow here, next to the one with the blue arrow on the chip. To right, it's next to that. If you click on that, it should come up, but I can't show you at the minute. But yeah, that's how you do that, guys. I'm just going to wait for this to finish and I'll be right back. Also, one thing I forgot to say, guys, is make sure you have no power cable plugged in for this bit. If you do, it can fuck it up, so make sure you got no power cable in. I'll tell you where to plug in the cable and when to remove cables and stuff like that, but yeah, I'll be back once this is done. While we're waiting, I will put a link in the description to the seller who modded this for, I think it was £110. It is UK only, unfortunately, but it does permanent installs like mine for £110. If you just wanted one downgrade, yeah, I think it's about £75, and that just, all that does is reverts it to your previous install. So whatever your previous version was before the one you're on now, that's what that's for. But personally, I'd say go for the 110, because then you can flash it whenever you want. And I'll show you some tips and stuff with this console, because they can be a little bit dodgy at times, especially the original PS4s. Once you flashed it, I was just looking at the guy's eBay page, guys. So this is what he's selling at the minute. It's just the permanent PS4 revert surface, like I've got. I trust him. He's done mine. It's actually £120. One of these that I sold was me. But yeah, I trust this guy. He did mine and he kept me up to date with everything. He's got tidy solder and, like, I'll be honest, I didn't even notice there was a chip or something he put on the back of the teensy. I didn't never noticed it because I thought it was just solder. He's honestly really, he makes sure it's done properly, and I'll leave a link to in the description to this page, So if you guys want and you're in the UK, you can order. Yes, you do have to send your console off to him, but it doesn't take long. Honestly, I had mine back within a week. It would have been quicker, but we had issues with my console, and that's what I'm going to show you how to sort if you guys ever have this issue. I can't remember if this speeds up near the end. The flickering isn't just on yours, guys, it's actually on mine as well. I don't know why it flickers, but I think it speeds up near the end here. But I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, once this is done, I will go back to the camera and I will show you what to do next. Because it's better to do it in a certain order so you're not going to have issues down the line. I'll be back, guys, once this bit's almost closer to done. As you guys can see, it's about done. I think that's done. Let's give it a sec. Is it done? It took almost 16 minutes, guys. Right, so now you can close this and I'll be back right back. Right, guys, what I'm going to show you is what to do next. All you've got to do is unplug it from here. Oh, I can't do it. Right, okay, I'm doing it. It's doing it. It's not the safest way to do it. I've got to do it one-handed. And then you can disconnect this from here. So that's that one disconnected. And then you need to get your teensy. This is the bit where you've got to be careful, guys. You plug your cables in. So for me, it's green and green like that. So I'll put one sec. Just plug that in. Yep. Right, they're plugged in, guys. Now what you do, guys, is you get your power cable. Ooh. Don't do what I'm doing. It's just I'm struggling due to I'll unplug that one. I don't need that plugged in. I'm struggling due to not having a lot of room. And I've got the power cable all mixed up. You plug your power in. Right, you've got power in. That's not plugged in yet. Now you plug this in. But do not, whatever you do, do not turn it on. And I'll see you guys back at the PC. Right, hey guys, I'm back now. You want to open up ps4 syscon tools. Press scan and then choose the COM port that's yours. Press connect. You should get ps4 syscon tool connected. If you've got debug mode enabled, that's great. Now, you need to select advanced settings. This version you don't, but if you do, just select advanced settings. Then you can go down to right full syscon flash. Click on the three dots, then select your syscon. Right, I've done the null, so it's syscon. I need 11, and then whichever dump is yours. Make sure I always raise before write, and then press start. Press yes, and like I said, do not turn on the PlayStation. Just plug the power in and leave it. This, guys, don't take as long, but once this is done, I'll show you what can happen. I'll tell you now. With the original PlayStation 4s, they've got a power thing. From what I understand, it doesn't allow them to turn on all the time straight away when you've done stuff with the chips. So what you've got to do is unplug everything and just leave the console for about 7 minutes with the original ones, but you can try it before. But with the newer consoles like the Slim and the Pro, you haven't got that issue. It's normally about a minute, and then you can just plug them in. But with the original PS4s, sometimes you've got to wait up to 7 minutes for it to do it. And if it still doesn't work, then like I say, check your wiring. Because like I said, I had a bad NOR. I bought a USB 3.0 data extender USB, and it just didn't work. So I had to just plug, like I said, the programmer for my NOR straight into my computer, because otherwise my PlayStation wouldn't turn on. It took about a day to figure out what was wrong, and it was the cable. So the best thing you guys can do is just plug it straight into your computer. Hopefully this is almost done. That's my voice croaking. Now this is almost done, I can eventually then put you back to the camera and I can show you what to do. There you go, ps4 syscon firmware data written and successfully verified successfully. Press OK. You can close that, you don't need it now, and 1 sec. Now guys, what you want to do is, now you've flashed everything, unplug this. Actually no, unplug the console first. If I can get it, that is. There we go. Then unplug the programmer, and then unplug it from the console. And then you've just got to wait a couple of minutes. But sometimes, if you're lucky with these original ones, you can plug them straight in. Just like that. If that don't always work, guys, sometimes it never normally works first try, but I've kind of got the knack of it. So what you guys will have to do is just plug it in, and turn it on. Sometimes you've got to press it like 5 or 6 times for it to turn on. And then, if you give me a sec. I'll meet you back at the computer, and I'll see you in a sec. Right, hi guys, sorry about that. My capture card's not working, so what I had to do, as you guys can see, is the PlayStation plugged in, and then the cable goes up. Now what you do is you plug in or turn on your controller. For me, I just got to turn it on. And then, there you go. Please install 11.00 or later. Make sure you use the recovery firmware on a USB stick, not the official not the reinstall like thing. You want the recovery, because the other one I think wipes all your data. But yeah, you just do a recovery thing. I will plug this in and I'll be right back. Right, I've put my USB in, guys, and now if I go across, just to prove it to you, yeah, look, I'm using a PS5 controller on it. Let me just zoom out just a little and I can show you a bit better. There you go. See? Just to prove. There you go. Please use. Okay, that's fine. I can sort that. It's just a USB thing. Give me a sec. Sorry about that, guys. Well, hopefully this is now going to work. Right, just turning on my controller. Right. There you go, and now let's try this again. I'm hoping I installed 11.00 on this USB, because I physically cannot remember. There we go. If not, I'm going to have to reflash the whole thing again. Right, hopefully it'll load up now. There we go. I'll come back to you guys once this is done. Just sort of update you. It's 39:40. I'll be back once it's 98-ish. I just thought I'd show you guys, just so you guys know it's the same PlayStation still. See, it's on. The cable's going up. It goes down a bit and then it comes up and into the TV or the monitor. But yeah. Hopefully it won't be too much longer, because I've got no clue what's up. Oh, I know what it will be. It's because I've got the HDCP on. That's what's stopping the console from using my capture card, isn't it? Yeah. Right, here we go. Right, it's still recorded. I'll just show you again. There's the console. Should soon start popping up. There we go. And now turn my controller on. It wants to. There it goes. Press it back on that, and it should be. Don't think this version's online unless I've installed the wrong OS again. I've installed the wrong operating system. That's fine, guys. What I can do is I've just got a. All you got to do with that is put the other USB in. Not the USB, other firmware on. What I've done is I've updated the OS and I can't find my other USB stick. But if you give us, I tell you what, give us a couple of minutes and I'll get back to you where we were. Right, hey guys, I'm back. What I did was I just reinstalled everything like before, and last time I checked, it's not booting. So all you got to do is just re-unplug it, because I know I flashed everything correctly, and just wait like 7 minutes. I'll be back once it's ready. Right, hey guys, I'm back. Probably been gone a couple of minutes, but the PlayStation's actually booting back up. Luckily, this time, wherever I put the USB stick there. By the way guys, this is the thing I use, and I use it instead of a ps4 controller, and it works wonders. I could use it on the PlayStation 4, like I said, I'll plug this in, plug that in there, and I'll plug the USB in there. I think it's here anyway. Or is it the other side? It's the other side. Now that they're plugged in, you see that? This is 11.00 later. This should now work with 11.00 on it, hopefully. I've just gone through all the same steps we just did. I just installed the ROV update. But I'll be back when we're almost done. Just so you guys can see. There you go, it's installing. I did not mean to do that. It's still the same PlayStation. So I'll be back once this bit's done. Not far now guys, it's on 67, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, and so on. Hopefully this goes alright. So, what do you guys think of my controller anyway? Just so you know, I've got all these light up, but I'm not going to show you that in this video, guys. There we go. Hopefully, this is now on 11.00. Unless I'm being really dumb. If I go across, half this should be, yeah, there you go. Half my stuff isn't here, but that's fine guys, because what you do is, if I scroll down quick, there you go. What you do is you jailbreak your console, go to Gold Hen in the corner here, and reinstall any package that you can restore the database, and yeah, you get all your stuff back. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and if so, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.